Hello everyone, good evening. No one, Haziq, I'm waiting for you. Shafi. Hi everyone, welcome to our live. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome, I believe this is the 4th session of our live. Hi Muklis, hello Karen. Hi. Hi Mona. Don't forget to share the live, okay? Oh, thank you so much. Yes, just go straight to kahoot.it and join using the pin. Okay, it's 99167, your favorite number. Okay, 67 is our usual timing for us to tuning in to answer some of PSLE English questions. Hello. Thank you so much for joining in. As usual, I'll be, appreciate your gesture if you could, share the live to your family members, to your friends, so that you can do the Kahoot game together. Thank you so much for the follow, Mona. Yes. It's the pin is 99167. This time only 5 numbers. It's 99167. Okay? Hello Adib, and as usual, I'll wait until 6:10 p.m. Okay? For everybody to join in, to settle down, and then to go to Kahoot Eat with the game pin of 99167. This time I'm giving you the freedom to choose your own name. And this time around is gonna be an MCQs, okay, multiple choice questions. So there will be a winner and also a podium. Hi Abdul Rahman. Hello cantik Mikaela. What a beautiful name. Okay, for today we are going to be covering your paper 2 booklet A. Okay, your grammar MCQ as well as your vocab MCQ. So for grammar I have 10 questions and for vocab I have 5 questions. Okay, the game pin for our Kahoot is 99167. Thank you so much for joining in. We have another around 7 minutes for us to get, maybe this time I want 15 participants. Hello terlupa nama 2.0. You just forgot your name. Come, join us on kahoot.it and the game pin is 99167. Okay, you're not missing any numbers there. It's 99167. Just going to pin this comment, okay, so that you can see, in case you cannot see the game pin on the screen. So far we have 8 participants. Okay, let me just repeat myself. Today we are going to be looking at booklet A, paper 2. Okay, grammar MCQ as well as vocab MCQ. Okay. Thank you so much for the like. Oh, we already have 10 participants. That's great. I see some familiar names here. My students especially. Last week, if you missed out our last week's session, I believe we covered situational writing. We have 2 sets of situational writing. Okay, if you want to check on the answers, the solution answers together with the questions, you may subscribe to our Telegram account. Alright. It's Master English SG. Okay, same name as our as this account. Sorry. Okay, another 5 more minutes and we already have 11 participants. Thank you so much for joining in, for the likes, for the share. How was your holiday so far? It's been 2 weeks, right? And you still have 2 weeks plus to go before school reopens. While waiting for more participants to join our Kahoot, why don't you share with us, or with me at least, your whatever you want to share for your school holiday, during this past 2 weeks. You went to JB. I'm tuning in from Johor Bahru as well. Study and study. Wow, that's good. But don't forget to take a rest, okay? And go watch movies, okay? It's good to have schedule and good time management. Alright? Thank you so much for the follow. Why? It's okay. You still have another 2 weeks plus to go. Okay? So you can divide and conquer. Thank you so much, Aisha, for joining in. Okay, I have 12. Can you please make it to 15 at least? Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, for today we are going to be covering Booklet A, Paper 2. Okay, 10 questions of Grammar MCQ and another 5 of Vocabulary MCQ. Wow, it's already 1,000 likes. Thank you so much. So we have 12 participants so far and another 3 minutes to go. Hold on, I still need to at least have 15. Let's just wait. Okay lah, probably another 2 more minutes. Yes, sure. Just type www.kahoot.it and the game pin is 99167. Okay? Once the time hits 6:10, I will start the game. It's going to be an interactive one, testing out your grammar knowledge. It's like a revision to you. The pin is 99167. 99167. Okay. This is for PSLE. Alright. We have 13 so far. I just need another 2 more. The more the merrier. Okay. The game pin is 99167. Okay, 12 participants so far. Another 1 more minute before I press the start button. Okay, it's gonna be Booklet A, Grammar MCQ as well as Vocabulary MCQ. Okay. Right. $13, $14. Oh, 1 more. Yay! I've hit the 15 participants. Okay. So I believe I can start the game. Okay. Any last minute comers who wants to join, do go straight to kahoot.it and the game pin is 99167. Okay. It's already 6:10. I am going to press start. Alright. So for today, like I mentioned, it's gonna be about grammar and vocabulary MCQs. Okay, so it's for your paper 2 booklet A. We have a few components, but for today, I'm just going to be covering the first two components of booklet A, which is grammar MCQ and vocabulary MCQ. Okay. Now, before we get started, I would like to know, what do you look forward when school reopens? So, type your answer. I'd like to know, what do you look forward to the most when school reopens? You want to meet your friends? You miss your fried rice at the canteen? Or you miss the homework? You can still join in, okay? Kahoot.it 99167. So I have 21 answers so far. I believe I've given you like a minute for you to think. What do you look forward to most when school reopens? School reopens in July, right? So you have like what? 2 weeks and a half to go. Okay, let's see. Spending time with my friends, I believe. Meeting my friends, studying. Wow. Can't wait to study. School Children's Day. How terrifying. Full study exams. I miss my bros. Yes, see friends. Okay, CCA. Yes, correct. But also you can get sometimes and then ask your friends, to come by, to drop by, and play at the park and everything. Okay, now let's take a look at our first component. Okay, so we have grammar. Okay, 10 grammar MCQs. Okay, as you know, for grammar, grammar consists of several components. Okay, so in PSLE, your booklet A, they covered tenses question like simple past tense, what else? Present perfect, present continuous, right? And then we have the subject-verb agreement, is, are, was, were. What else? We have question tags, okay? If the statement is positive, your question tag should be negative, okay? Vice versa. They will be asking you about your pronouns, he, she, it, I, you, we, okay? All sorts of pronouns, reflexive pronouns, okay? Subject pronoun, object pronoun, okay? Preposition, your under, in, over, behind, okay? What else? We have conjunctions and connectors, okay? Words that link your words together to make your ideas run smoothly. Your furthermore, in addition, what else? Since, however, therefore, okay? What else? Conditional. If, should, unless, article, your a, and, the, okay, all these types of grammar components will be covered in your grammar MCQ, okay? You just have to read them carefully and then know which is which, okay, for you to get the answer right. All right, now let's go straight to question number 1. We in this neighborhood for more than a year and have no plans to move out. This question is talking about time. An action that has started in the past and still continue until now. Yes, the answer is have-lived. Okay, why have-lived? Because... Oh, okay, we go to podium first. Peach, thank you so much. You're the fastest and the first one to click on the right answer, okay? So why is the answer have-lived? Because, like I mentioned, okay, for more than a year means an action, okay, we have already been in this neighborhood, okay, since a year ago or more than a year, okay? This has happened in the past and it still continues until now. So we use what? We use present perfect tense. Okay, now let's move to the second one. My sister the guitar since she was 4 years old. So this is also talking about the timing, right? Since she was 4 years old. I just give you the explanation. So what would be the answer? I believe for every question I give you around 30 seconds. Yes, it has been playing. Okay, why not played and was playing? Because you see, okay, sorry, the podium. Peach, good job, excellent. Okay, why? The answer is my sister has been playing the guitar since she was 4 years old. Okay, because it shows of a continuous action. Okay, she is still playing the guitar. Okay, why plays is wrong? Because simple present tense. Okay, played, of course, simple past. That means that it does not happen anymore. Okay, and was playing is also incorrect. Okay, now let's move to question number 3. Shasha remained cheerful blank her team had lost the game. So from the sentence alone, you can see that the feeling is rather contracting. Okay? So when you lose a game or you lost a game, what feeling should you feel? Is it cheerful or you feel disappointed? Rage? Yes, do. Okay, not since. Okay, why not since? Now, let's see the answer. Sorry, again, the podium. Paige. Who are you, Paige? Okay, now, for question number 3, why since is wrong? Because since means because or from a time, okay? And the answer is number 3 because though also means although or even though, which shows contrast. Like I mentioned, Shasha remained cheerful, happy, right? Excited. Though her team had lost the game, okay? You should feel disappointed, like a bit sad, upset, okay? Not cheerful. So this is contrasting. Okay, now moving on to question number 4. Mom told my brother Anne that she had left food for us in the refrigerator. This can be quite confusing. Okay. The answer is me. Okay, why me, not I? Because Peach, what happened? Now Iltaf is on top. Okay. Now, because of the word told here, okay, because of the verb here, the answer is me. Because I refer to the subject, okay? And of course, you is wrong because this sentence here refer to the speaker. And myself is of course wrong because it's a reflexive pronoun, okay? The other example of reflexive pronoun is himself, herself, okay, ourself, alright? Now, moving on to the 5th question. Correct, Hailey. Or Haley. Now, blank, you witnessed someone shoplifting, report it to the police immediately as it is against the law. All the answers are modal verb, right? So what? What is the answer? Might you, could you, would you, or should you? Yes, it's actually should you, because should here means if you witness, okay? Because this is a formal sentence like a fact. Okay, Iltaf, I see you. Okay, because this is a formal conditional structure, okay? Might is something that you know might be happening, might be not. Could and would is like you are requesting something. Okay? Now, question number 6. The famous chef blank restaurant had burned down, returned to his hometown in despair. So this is talking about possession or belonging, right? The restaurant is owned by the famous chef. So the answer should be whose, whom, which, or who. Of course, yellow is wrong. I'm already giving you the answer because which is referring to what? Non-living thing, right? Yes, good job. The famous chef, whose restaurant? Okay, why whose? Iltaf. Okay, Paige, I see you. Top 3 as well as HL and KL. Okay, so the famous chef, whose restaurant? Okay, to show possession. Okay, so you know that this restaurant belongs to the famous chef. Okay, so like I mentioned, which is wrong because it is always used for things, not a possession. Whom is for people as an object. And last but not least, who here does not show ownership. Okay, now moving on to the 7th question. Okay, has anyone here ever blanked a horse before? Miss Elena asked the class. Ridden, rides, rode, or ride? Okay, so it's actually ridden. Okay, so now you know why. Because of the sentence, have you ever? Wow, Paige. Yay, you're on top. Iltaf, please do beat Paige. It's gonna be a competitive one. Has anyone here ever? Okay, remember you must use past participle form of the word. Okay, the base word. Alright. Now, let's go to question number 8. Fiona hardly helps to complete the household chores. Blank she. Okay, because of the question mark, straight away you know this is a question tag. Okay? And then you see the word hardly, right? So hardly, is it a positive statement or negative statement? Hardly is the key word here. The answer is does. Okay, so because hardly, oh sorry, congrats Paige. Okay, here why the answer is number 2, does, because of course hardly helps indicate a negative statement. Okay, so straight away you know your question tag should be positive. Okay, so 3 and 4 are wrong. Okay, because has not and does not means negative question tag. So we have has and does, and because the verb here is help, okay, so the answer is does. Right. Now number 9. Jaden wanted to play in the football match. Blank. His knee injury prevented him from doing so. So this is also a contrasting or contradicting statement. Okay, it has 2 points here, 2 main points here. Jaden wanted to play in the football match. Okay, but he has his knee injury, so that's why he cannot play, right? So what would be the correct? Yes, the answer is however. Okay, the ones that click otherwise, I think you accidentally click it. Okay. Wow, Paige has a streak with 5 answers in a row. Good job. Okay, Jaden wanted to play in the football match, so that's the fact. Okay. However, okay, showing contrast, his knee injury prevented him from doing so. Okay, otherwise means if not. Okay, furthermore, when you want to add similar information or you want to support the above information, you can use furthermore. Okay, and consequently means as a result. Okay, good job everyone so far. And last but not least, the final question for our grammar MCQ. when you have a good grasp blank the science concepts, you will be able to answer the test questions. Which one? It's actually good grasp of the science concept. Okay, so this is the same as the resemblance to, resemblance with. Okay, if you can still remember our past live session. Okay, now let's see the podium. Wow, Paige, good job. I believe like you get probably 9 out of 10, correct, right? Up to 4 places. Abdul Rahman is the highest climber. Congrats, Abdul Rahman. Now, bring on to the next one. We have another 5 more questions for your vocabulary. Okay, this time for vocabulary, of course, we would have your phrasal verbs, we have idioms, we have vocabulary, okay, to see whether you have a rather wide vocabulary list. Okay, now let's go. Question number 1. Littering problems in the school were successfully after the assembly talk by the discipline committee. So this one is rather tricky one if you're unfamiliar with the idioms. You might get it wrong. But it is understandable because we don't use idioms on our daily basis, on our daily conversation, right? We just know like what? Raining cats and dogs, right? So this is something new. So we will learn together. Okay, so the answer is nipped in the bud. Okay, now let's see. What is the meaning of all these idioms here? Okay, oh, before that, Paige, wow, good job. Now, littering problem in the school was successfully stopped. Okay, stopped after the assembly talk by the discipline committee. Okay, why nip in the bud? Because nipped in the bud here means to stop a problem early before it becomes worse. Okay, and now we know hit below the belt means to act unfairly or cruelly. Okay, like tyrant. Given the cold shoulder means you ignored somebody, and struck while the iron was hot means to act while there is good opportunity. Okay, now question number 2. The school basketball team felt when they saw their opponents were much taller and bigger than them. Is it embarrassed, intimidated, awkward, or hopeless? Which one? I believe there are 2 tricky answers here. Yes, it's actually intimidated. Yeah, when I mentioned 2 tricky answers, it belongs to intimidated and hopeless. Okay? Why the answer is intimidated? Wow, Paige. Salute. Who are you? Now, next. Why the school basketball team felt intimidated? Because intimidated is the feeling of you getting frightened or less confident because they saw all their opponents were much taller and bigger and you're much smaller, like timid. Okay, so you're feeling intimidated. Okay, so of course embarrassed is wrong, feeling ashamed. Okay, awkward means you're feeling uncomfortable and clumsy, and hopeless means there is no chance of success. Okay, so this can be a tricky one. Okay, awkward, no, it's actually intimidated. Okay, you are intimidated by something. Okay, now question number 3. Hayden blank knowing anything about the theft, although he told me earlier that he had witnessed it. So straight away we know that Hayden is bluffing, right? So confess, admitted, rejected, or denied. So blue and red have the same meaning, correct? It's the synonym of each other. And then rejected and denied also the synonym of each other. Yes, it's denied. Okay. So at first, he told me that he had witnessed it. But when, for example, like teacher asked, he mentioned that he did not know anything about it. Okay. So that means he denied knowing. Okay. Page still on top. We have blur girl. Okay. But no. You should change your name. You're not blur at all. Okay. So Hayden, okay, although he told me earlier that he had witnessed it. Okay, so like what I mentioned. So he was bluffing, okay, so he denied, refused to admit something. Okay, not confess. Okay, confess is when you admit you do something wrong. Okay, and admitted is said something was true, and rejected is of course you reject things. Okay, you refuse to accept something, right? Okay, number 4. By switching off the lights and fans when they are not in use, we can reduce our energy. Our energy what? This is one of the tips to take care of our Mother Earth. Okay, to save our environment. The least we could do, what? To care for the earth. Yes, consumption. Okay, why consumption is right? Wow, Paige. I believe you will be our Kahoot winner. Okay, why consumption is right? Because consumption is the amount of energy used. Okay, and congestion is overcrowding or blockage. Conservation is protecting or saving resources. Okay, and consideration is careful thought. Okay, I know you know the answer, but it's because of this game you're being competitive. So sometimes like you do miss out certain things, certain important key points. So that's important, okay? Don't be too overconfident and don't be too nervous. Now, you must blank your safety gear before attempting the high elements, the camp instructor told us. So, this is phrasal verb. Good job. Put on, okay? So, it means you must wear your safety gear, okay? Because you want to do something that is high risk, okay? Put off means you postpone, okay? Postpone from a meeting, okay? Postpone to go for a date, okay? Put down means you place something down or criticize. And last but not least, you put aside means you save or keep for later. Okay, now since we have time, why don't you give me some ideas of what I need to come out with for our next live session? As usual, it's going to be on Thursday, 6 to 7 p.m. Anything that you would like me to cover? So far for now, I've covered grammar MCQ, vocabulary MCQ. I have covered oral, your stimulus-based conversation. I have covered situational writing. Okay, Hija wants me to cover comprehension close. User 5804 was so long the number. Comprehension. There are a few comprehension components. We have comprehension visual text, comprehension open-ended, comprehension close. What else? Oh, just that. Only 3. So comprehension close. Okay, I'll try my best, but I believe for comprehension close is not gonna be any podium because I need you to answer open-ended question. Situational writing again, please. Okay, what are we It's already at the end of the session. Thank you so much. Now, let's see. I just want you to know that I'm grateful that you're tuning in from anywhere you are, at the office or in your room, okay, together with your family, okay? Now, I would like to see you next week. I believe I will make sure to include your comprehension close. Okay. What else? Maybe some of the MCQs again. Okay? Yes, because we end fast. Alright, thank you so much and everyone. I'll see you next week with a brand new questions. Okay, oh by the way, let's see who's the winner. Let's see the podium. Alright, so the top 3 we have Iltaf, Blur Girl 2701, and top 1 is Paige. Okay, Paige. Let me go to, where is it? Is it this one? Yes. I would like you to scan this Kahoot winner QR code. Okay. So fill in the form. We'll get back to you with your gift. Okay. Give us a lot of questions next week. I'll make sure of that. Okay. So I'll make sure to cover comprehension close and the other components as well. Alright. So I'll see you again next week. Thank you so much of 50 questions, please. Then I'm afraid we won't be having enough time to cover everything. Okay, it's okay. We still have a lot of sessions to go. Okay. If you miss out on our situational writing questions, Blur Girl 2701, you can subscribe our T channel. Okay, it's Master English SG. It's the same name as our TikTok account. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for attending. I'll see you next week. Okay, Thursday, 6-7. Bye. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.